I would want to reiterate now that if you're going to spend emeralds, only doing it during a special event is going to be the most efficient. So again, talking about special events, you can see here, spend emeralds earns you event rewards. Spend emeralds, spend 120, 150,000 emeralds. Some events are more efficient than others. Pay attention to my channel to figure out which events are the most efficient to spend on. Remember, I'm not telling you that you have to buy. I'm just saying that if you are going to buy, this is what I would do with the emeralds, all right?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video, we're going to talk about the best thing to spend your time, money, emeralds, and resources on, especially as a new player. We're going to talk about day one kind of stuff. Don't worry, if you're already in day 3 or 4, then that's okay. But I want to tell you the best things to do to set yourself up long-term for this game. And we like to do videos about Hero Wars, Facebook and web basically every day. We also live stream Monday through Friday. Schedule on screen real quick. We might be live right now. So whenever you first start an account, and I'm going to talk about the reason why this is important today of all days in just a second. But when you first start an account, you're going to get through the first chapter and you're going to get to the final boss, the archdemon here at the end of chapter 1, right? And whenever you defeat him for the first time, it's going to unlock this fun little unique event that only lasts 12 hours. You can see unique event, complete missions, and get hero soul stones. So what happens here is you go in, and we're just going to run through this real quick with the heroes that I have. We're going to turn this on auto mode and let it run through. Once you complete any campaign mission for the first 12 hours after you defeat that first boss, you end up getting Arachne soul stones. You can see here, 1 Arachne soul stone. Now, why is this important? Arachne as a hero is one of the most important heroes in the game. It used to be that she was not a great hero, but she is one of the most important control, one of the most iconic and important control heroes. Let's see if I can find her real quick. Here we go. She has the ability to control the enemy team in a way that not many other heroes can. There is a hero like Leon that can charm the enemy team. There's a hero like Jorgen that can control energy of the enemy team. But Arachne, even though you can see that she's a warrior control hero, she can actually tank. She can do a little bit of damage. She's a huge integral part of in-game long-term fighting. And you're going to need to build multiple tanks in Hero Wars. She can take the place of one of the 3 tanks, and you'll be great. And the fact that she's a control hero is going to be important later on. I'm going to discuss it. Now, the main thing that I wanted to talk about because of this video is the ×4 Emerald sale that's happening right now. Now, if you're a newer player, you may not understand this, but about once a month, there's a ×4 Emerald sale. So if you are going to spend money on this game, and I'm not saying that you should, but if you are going to spend money on this game, only do it during a ×4 Emerald sale. If you buy emeralds without the sale, you can see that spending $1 will get you 100 emeralds instead of 400 emeralds, right? It's a little bit different than that. There's different modifiers that happen from time to time, but that's the base that you need to expect to spend money if you're going to spend money on this game. Now, again, I'm not telling you that you should, but if you're going to. Now, today of all days is super important because there is an event active right now that has a task to buy emeralds. Now, these often don't line up. Around 3 to 4 times per year do we have a ×4 emerald sale and a task that rewards us for buying emeralds with emeralds. All right, so you can see if you buy emeralds, you get a ton back. It ends up being roughly a ×5 emerald sale. So not only is a ×4 emerald sale the only time you should spend on this game, and it only happens once per month. If you have a ×4 emerald sale with a task like this to buy emeralds, this is the best time literally all year to spend money on this game. So if you're going to spend money, if you're on the fence, if you're thinking about it, today's the day. I'm telling you, today is the day. Not only that, but you also get some of this stuff in Emerald Waterfalls. This happens regardless. You get some bonus energy, as well as some energy potions. You get 200 energy for every single one of these. This is going to be important later. I'm going to talk about why this is important, this extra energy, in just a second. And this is a brand new account. Level 7, I have access to the ×4 sale, and I have access to this event with the buy emerald. So your level probably doesn't matter that much, even as a brand new player. Long-term players, high-end players, take advantage of this all the time. My account is 4 years old. I'm going to be buying emeralds today because of this. Now, the way that you should buy first, the very first purchase that you make, and then I promise we'll dig into where you should spend your emeralds. The very first purchase you should make, you should buy 2 of the small packages. I'm going to go ahead and blank the screen and make these 2 purchases real quick so you can't see my credit card information. So when you make your first purchase, you get this little option right here. Okay, this little pop-up right here. For the next hour, make any purchase and receive a new hero. much like Arachne, is an incredibly powerful long-term hero that you're going to use constantly throughout the game. Celeste is one of the most important heroes in the game as well. She does incredible damage, she blocks enemy healing, and she's a fantastic single target healer, all right? One of the best heroes, probably a top 10 hero in the game, and all you have to do is make a second purchase within 1 hour. So now I'm gonna go ahead and make my second purchase. Again, I'm gonna spend $1.89 here, so I've spent $1, and now I'm gonna spend $1.89, $3 total, all right? Just let's blank the screen again so you can't see it. And there we go. I got to VIP 2, I got a bunch of emeralds, and now I got the hero Celeste, I got energy, I got gold, and I got XP potions. All of that's fantastic. Now, remember, since I bought emeralds, I can go to the special task here. I bought some emeralds, so now I get to get more emeralds for buying emeralds. And now the emerald waterfall task, I can complete this to get a bunch of bonus energy, right? Bonus energy bottles. There we go. Now, as a new player, the first thing that you should spend emeralds on is energy. 100% spending energy. Get Arachne soul stones as high as you can. All right, so you're gonna go into here and you're just gonna raid. You're gonna raid over and over and over again. You know, just work on your team level, doesn't matter. Go into your character select screen. Let's see, summon here, okay, and then be like, okay, I need this item to improve Celeste, so we're gonna raid this a bunch to get a bunch of these items. You're gonna spend as much as you can on these campaign missions to get more and more. You see, every time I complete a campaign mission, I get Arachne soul stones. Every time you complete one, you get them. So keep going, just keep going, burn it through, get your team level up as high as you can. This is also a really nice way to get leveled up really fast early on in the game. Don't worry about advancing in the campaign. Don't worry about building anything else on any of your heroes, okay? Because you don't know what heroes you're going to use just yet, or maybe you do. And you're just going to keep on spending energy. This is the place to spend emeralds. All right, so you can see I have 318 energy left, 312. I'm going to burn down this all the way to 0. Farming Arachne soul stones, grinding these campaign missions over and over and over again. It doesn't matter which mission you go with, but the earlier missions cost less. You can see this one costs 6 energy, but as you go deeper, they cost more and more. And then as you get more and more Arachne soul stones, you can see I'm at 30. Let's just farm up one more here. Boom. There we go. All right. So now we can summon her. There we go. So now you have Arachne, and her ability to stun enemy heroes is unparalleled. Okay, this combined with a couple other control heroes, you can build a control team that is significantly powerful and very useful even at the highest end game. You will use Arachne forever in Hero Wars and Hero Wars Facebook and web. Okay, same can be said for Celeste and just about, you know, no other hero you can really say that for early on in the beginning. Okay, so first things first, buy 2 small packages to get Celeste. Get the defeat the Archdemon in Chapter 1, and then farm that energy, farm those campaign missions to get a ton of Arachne soul stones. Now you might say, Charlie, I'm already past that little unique promotion. Where can I get Arachne if I can't get her with that unique event anymore? You can still get access to Arachne soul stones later. All right, you can get them randomly out of the daily heroic chest, but the most common way to get Arachne soul stones is through the Guild War shop, which you have to be in a guild, a Silver League guild that's competitive every day, every week, in order to get Silver Guild League trophies, Guild War trophies, excuse me, and then you can buy Arachne soul stones. It's not the best purchase from the shop, but if you've missed that first little promotion, it's the best way to do it, and it no longer becomes the most important place to spend your emeralds once you're past that small window. Okay, there are other better ways to spend your emeralds, and let's not forget about the 28th day chest. This chest right here has 50 soul stones of just about any hero in the game. If you're still chasing Arachne, then you can use this to get 50 soul stones for Arachne once per month. All right, so now that that's out of the way, what are the other best ways to spend emeralds in Hero Wars? Well, there's really 4. Okay, 3 that pay attention to your heroes and 1 that pays attention to your titans. Okay, so you need to have a conversation with yourself and with your guild to discuss whether you're going to be a titan fighter or if you're going to be a hero fighter. Now, in the higher end player versus player content, you need to have both teams built, right? Both a titan team, multiple titan teams, and multiple hero teams in Guild Wars and in Clash of Worlds. I'm not going to cover that too much here, but the number 1 place to spend emeralds is in the the altar of elements. Okay, so there are 5 totems that give bonuses to your titans. Okay, you can see that there are 5 here. I only have 3 unlocked on this account. You can see I have 3-star, 1-star, and 3-star. Each of these totems can get up to 6 stars, okay? And you can level them up with Guild War trophies, and you can see they give passive stats. You can see that the fire one gives attack to all your fire titans plus a special ability if that totem is active. The water totem gives a bonus attack to water titans. The earth totem gives health to all earth titans, and so on and so forth. If you are going to be spending a lot of time fighting as a titan, then this is where you're going to spend your emeralds here at the Altar of Elements. It will cost you somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 million emeralds to get all 5 totems maxed out. The problem is you can't pick. Okay, you can pick the first 2 by having the whatever Titan team you have that's the strongest. That's the guaranteed first 2 totems. Okay, my Earth team is the strongest, for example. Then I'm gonna get an Earth totem first and second. If my Darkness team is the strongest, then I'm gonna get a Darkness fragment first and second. The rest, and there are 30. 6 times 5 is 30. The rest is at random. It will cost you over 8 million emeralds. Don't worry though, you also get a ton of artifacts for your Titans. We don't really need to dig into the Titan artifact system too much. Just know that it's something to improve your Titans' stats and abilities. But this is going to be the space if you're spending, if you're going to be playing a lot with your Titans, with your guild. It's going to be helpful to have, some totems anyway, but there are free ways to earn totem fragments throughout the year and throughout a couple of seasons and all of that. So this isn't as important if you're not going to be paying attention to Titans. Most of my totems I've gotten for free from events, okay? Special events throughout the year. And, as a 4-year player, I can tell you that I'm confident in my guild, Gold League guild, that I can pull my weights. Now, the other 3 things that you need to pay attention to, it's all gonna have to do with what hero choices you make. I'm not gonna talk about team building here, but I am gonna talk about the fact that you need 5 heroes, okay? Every hero in the game, just about every hero in the game will have 5 skins, okay? 5 skins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each one of these skins requires skin stones, okay? Intelligent skin stones for mages and supports and healers and all of that. You'll need agility skin stones for your warriors and your marksmen, a couple of the support heroes. You're going to need strength skin stones for your tanks and a couple of other support heroes here and there. You will need roughly 200,000 skin stones for every single hero. 200,000 times 5, that's 1 million skin stones per team of 5 heroes. So the Outland chests. Here in the Outland, you can see claim reward, you get some for free every day. Spending emeralds on Outland chests is one of the most common things to spend emeralds on. I would want to reiterate now that if you're going to spend emeralds, only doing it during a special event is going to be the most efficient. So again, talking about special events, you can see here, spend emeralds earns you event rewards. Spend emeralds, spend 150,000 emeralds. Some events are more efficient than others. Pay attention to my channel to figure out which events are the most efficient to spend on. But spending emeralds in the Outland for skin stones, because you need so many, never wrong. Never wrong, okay? You could argue about time versus resources with the totems and all of that, but you can directly buy skin stones and Outland coins, which you can then use to buy more skin stones from the Outland shop. You can directly buy them with emeralds here, and you can see it just keeps going. It starts at 90 and then it goes to 200, and then it just keeps on going. All right, so that is. Let's go ahead and open this last chest here just to get it done for the day. This is the first of 3 things focused for your heroes. Now, the reason why I'd say this number 1 is because it's the most consistent, okay? The most consistent. The second thing that you can spend emeralds on are your pets, okay? Now, pets are things that you can equip to a hero, and you can equip one to a team. If you don't know anything about the pet system, that's okay. You get it at level 40. You're gonna learn all about it. These can be swapped between heroes, okay? So if you level up Albus, you can swap Albus between different heroes. There are specific heroes that Albus can equip to, like here's the list. There are specific heroes that Fenris can equip to, here is the list. But leveling up Fenris doesn't require you to work on one team. It allows you to move Fenris between different heroes. So having a team of pets that are applicable for your team and a team pet, one team pet for everybody, you do need to spend some time and effort leveling these pets up. There are 2 ways to spend on these pets. The first one is the pet summoning eggs. You can see here, low value spending, There's a discount right now. It doesn't happen that often. This is a low value place to spend emeralds, but if you're just trying to get your pets unlocked so you can start building them, it's not a bad idea to spend a little bit here, okay? Know that you're only gonna get about 3 soul stones per egg that you open, so 30-ish total if you open 10. Not a great value. The other place to spend emeralds on is by spending it on leveling up the items for the pets. Now, you can't spend emeralds on leveling up items for your heroes, but you can for your pets. You can see here, you can spend chaos particles and gold, or you can spend emeralds. It's very straightforward, very consistent. It's low impact overall until you start building all of them up, but you do need to get every pet to Violet because you will use every pet on some heroes during the course of the game at some point or another, and you can't equip them to a hero. I'm sorry, that's not actually correct. You can equip them to a hero at blue, but you can't, excuse me, but you can't actually use the bonus skill for that hero until Violet. Yeah, so that is kind of the second thing to level up. A little bit more important than focusing specifically on heroes because, like I said, you can move them around a little bit from hero to hero. Now, the last thing that you can spend your emeralds on, the thing that I would recommend spending your emeralds on, and the reason why I use this last is because it's so random, okay? Again, this discount here isn't applied 100% of the time. It's only occasionally during special events like the one we have active now. The Astral Seer and the whole City of Asgard Ascension system is a huge random reward mess, okay? You have 7 sigils, okay? 1 for each type of hero. You have mages and tanks and marksmen, healer, supports, warrior, and control. 1 for each type of hero, right? You only want to level up 1 hero at a time from each of these sections, so only 1 of these 5 control heroes. You wouldn't want to level multiple support heroes or healer heroes. You wouldn't want to level up multiple marksman heroes because these heroes are going to be hungry for those specific sigils. And here's an example. Sebastian, I need the support, the kindness insignia here. I wouldn't want to level up another hero that needs these items because I'm trying to use them for my Sebastian. Makes sense? Makes sense. Okay. So the Astral Seer is a nice, roulette wheel of sorts where you can get a bunch of different kinds of rewards, but the sheer quantity of rewards that are available in here makes it so that it's hard to be targeted. Now, in the long term of Hero Wars, this ends up being the biggest time gate for building heroes, all right? Titans, it's the totem system. For heroes, it's this insignia and crystals system, okay? So eventually, you're not gonna have anything to spend emeralds on but this right here. And you can see that the daily double here has specific statted crystals and also a specific insignia. Today it's the control insignia. You want to wait to spend emeralds on this until 1, there's a task active, an event active that wants you to spend emeralds, and 2, that it's on an insignia that you're actually grinding for. In my case, I'd be looking for those kindness insignia for my support. I'm not really looking for control insignia right now. I'm not really building up a control hero that high just yet. So that would be the focus of me spending on this thing. But it's so random. It's so random. So let's just say, for the sake of it, let's run 10 of these. Let's run 20. Let's run 100 of these for these control ones. You can see how all over the place this is. And look at all these different items. Looks like I did get the grand prize. Okay. Here is the control insignia, and it looks like I didn't get the violet grand prize, but you can see I got some of the green crystals, some of the blue, some of the red. Looks like I did get a couple of the blue support insignia, but none of the violet insignia. So if I was specifically chasing, say, the more of the wisdom insignia for mages, you can see I only got 80 here, which seems like it's a lot, but again, some of these heroes require a lot. You can see that this one tier alone costs 230 of these insignia, and you have 5 tiers to level up all the way through. It's kind of an unfortunately random system, but this ends up being the biggest time gate of all. Right? You can play every day and get free skin stones and stuff every day, and you can get a little bit of free Ascension rewards every single day. But those are the things that I would recommend you spend your emeralds on. There are lots of discussions to be had about the correct heroes to level, the correct titans to level, the most efficient heroes to build. All of that we're going to save for another video. But if you are looking for one of those high-end teams that you can work towards, one involving Arachne, even at the highest level, check out the video that's on screen now. It's a nice combo team using two of my favorite heroes right now, heroes that potentially you should be leveling up in the next little bit as well. Remember, I'm not telling you that you have to buy. I'm just saying that if you are going to buy, this is what I would do with the emeralds. All right. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.